Fresh water. Of all the world's resources, it is by far the most precious. It's the ultimate life source. For 2 years now, the crew of Sylfia have learned how to collect and conserve this resource in a multitude of ways. Collecting it from rainstorms, where we frantically clean our decks and let it pour into our tanks. That one time we found a water buoy in New Zealand with fresh water pumping from a nearby river. Our least favorite, the endless water jug runs to a nearby source. And probably our most desperate and unique is creating a string of hoses to a small village in Solomons to tap into their source coming directly from a nearby waterfall.
It's working!
For a crew of sometimes up to 14, I'm sure you can imagine our water needs. And even though Sylfia has a 4,700 liter water tank, we've always had to have it in our mind where our next drop was going to come from. It's kind of a constant stress when you're out here on your own. But today is a big day. Today we show you our install of what is known as a water maker. It literally pulls the salt water from the ocean and desalinates it and turns it into fresh drinking water. This is a game changer to say the least. Our dreams of frequent showers and hot tubs are finally within our grasp. This is the story of a sailboat named Sylfia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore the planet both above and below the surface, and see what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched. Kat, what have you been up to?
I am sewing some blackout curtains because it's getting too hot on the boat with the sun coming through.
Yeah. Have you sewn before?
I took, what's it called?
Home economics.
Home economics, yeah. And my mom is a seamstress. I was a dancer and she made all our dance costumes. So I grew up around a sewing machine, but haven't practiced a lot myself. So I'm actually excited to be practicing my sewing skills so I can impress my mom.
Woo! Blackout!
Look at that.
Yes.
Ain't no sun getting in.
Yes. I like it.
It's gonna be awesome in the very hot days and warm days, you know, close everything.
Let's be honest, it's for the hangover days. Just be
Yeah.
honest.
especially yeah, when we have thirsty days.
You've read the whole manual a couple times.
Yeah.
You've been studying. That's just good.
And
Are you one of those that, like, when you open your Legos, you actually read the instructions?
Yeah.
See, not me. I just start slapping that thing together.
At the beginning you feel like lost, and then you say, okay, it's not so complicated.
Yeah.
So it's like just like Lego, is start touching all the stuff. And
See me, I put it together wrong 3 times.
Yeah.
And then I get the instructions out, and then it's still wrong. So here we are. We are doing a little bit of an art project, and I'm pretty confident that this is probably going to be the weirdest water maker install ever. But it's going to be beautiful. We've decided that we're going to put our membranes. These are called membranes. This is what the water flows through to pull all the salt and stuff out of it. It goes up and down each pipe. Okay. We decided to put those up a wall, and then all of the filters we're going to be putting on the wall as well. Like, if installing a water maker is not hard enough, then you're like, what was the word you used? Aesthetic.
aesthetics.
It's got to be aesthetically
The most
pleasing.
important thing in the man cave is
Yeah.
gonna need aesthetics.
Yes. What do we got?
It's from Ecotech water makers.
And it's
And we got this version of 1000.
1500 AML.
We got the biggest one.
I know this. I know it puts out like 70, 80 gallons an hour or something crazy. It uses a lot of power, but it's going to be a big game changer for us. So this is slowly going to get transformed with new electronics, and this is all like coming together. We've got the water maker, we got our gen set. All of these are going to get installed pretty much simultaneously, which is going to be a really exciting day when we turn it on and it works flawlessly. That's what I'm expecting. Right? Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah. It's all gonna flip on. We're gonna sit in here and just enjoy the sound of the generator and the water maker, and
Yeah.
We're gonna be so aesthetic.
I'm considering to put some beer holders.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Yeah. We're not even gonna go outside anymore.
Well, that's a pump.
That's a pump.
Slap it.
Slap it.
New baby. First filters going up.
Yeah. It's a weird way to put a screw.
Last gauge on this one. This is our first set of filters. It comes from our first pump down through the floor. Now we're gonna have a filter here, and then this is the second one. Ooh, it's coming together. We got filters up on the wall. This is where the control panel's gonna go. So we're gonna build a nice plexiglass thing for this. That's gonna go right here. That's how we're gonna control the water. And now I'm trying to figure out where to put the huge high pressure pump. It's gonna go right in here. Whew. It's 5 o'clock. It's quitting time. I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't my favorite thing to install right there, but it happened and it's coming together and it's starting to look beautiful. And Jordan said it looks like a
Science lab.
science lab. Science.
Science.
Yes.
We're basically scientists now, so.
The project list continues on Sylfia as we finally get around to installing the hand-carved shelves that we had made in Solomon's, where we left crewmate Ocean to learn about the traditional ways of wood carving. So we're likely way over engineering this, but anyway, we want it to be super strong. What we're doing is we're finally getting our shelves up, which is going to be kind of like our storage on the walls here. And of course they never have exactly what you're looking for. So we're kind of over engineering it, and we've got both these together like so. Put it both through there, and then we're adding screws in here and in here for the side plate. We've had to bend these in because the wall has an angle on it, kind of curves in. So we had to bend each one of these, and then I'm probably going to tack weld just the corners of it, give it that extra strength. So looks pretty secure, and then we have a lot of these to put up, so we just want to make sure that we do the first one right. So but so far so good, but really we're having to modify the heck out of these things, like make the holes bigger because we got big anchors we're putting in them. But it's a job, but we're gonna get it done.
Oh, hey. How's it going, boys? How's your day-long shelf project going?
This is like 3 days. Made these brackets, added holes into them. Matt learned how to weld just so we can weld these together.
Don't look at them.
But they'll be hidden behind the carpet.
How did you learn how to weld?
Took the stick welder over on shore, and then there's lots of people that are willing to help learn how to stick weld.
Anchoring it. And then we're gonna put front plate, which is this beautiful manta ray crocodile cuttlefish bikini top. And that goes here, and then we'll put a side plate on and some inner carpet. So I'll show you how it comes, but so far so good.
It's the first thing you're gonna put in your shelf.
Picture of Matt's mom.
Picture Diane. Hey Diane, we love you.
Yeah.
And she's been asking you to give her a shout out, so.
Yeah,
Today's
my
the
mom.
day, I think. Hey Diane.
Hi, Mom.
We always forget to do this, the before and after. So here's the before, and you can see the after. Right here has been kind of like failing, the welds right here. You see that? Okay, and this is our traveler, and it's also our exhaust. So our main will slide on that right there. It slides back and forth, and then the forces are so great that it definitely jerked this. And after many years, these welds have given up. We talked about putting a big bracket up there.
Yeah, we did.
Which kind of got us going down the rabbit hole. And now you've designed something beautiful.
So this is like kind of based on some of the other boats' design, like the Sylfia's sister ship has a similar design. So here's the roof, exhaust mount, or well, the exhaust itself. And then what I did is I drew up this little bracket here.
So what's the plan now? How do you get that made?
So how I get that made, it's gonna be probably gonna have to contact some machine shops. So yeah, we'll have them probably water jet, cut out some stuff, and we'll prefab, do some welding there, and then we'll have to have them come aboard and weld at what I need.
What's this program called that you're using?
So it's called CAD, like the type of program it is, and so it's called computer aided design. So you can kind of make 3D objects.
How do you know how to use that?
I'm an engineer. No, they taught me that in school. So
Cool.
I went to South Dakota School of Mines Technology. Yeah.
I would have handed them like a sketch on a napkin.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm glad I have you here, man.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, no worries. Got years of practice.
Good job, dude. All right, let's get it made.
Yeah, so Christian and I are welding up my bracket that I had designed, or that I designed and had made.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure that there's nothing flammable underneath where we're going to do welding, and it turns out there is, so we got to take it all out.
Yeah.
All the styrofoam insulation.
And this is our first time having Christian come do work on the boat from the rum jungle, and now you see why. And this is what he's done.
I find pleasure in wrecking people's boats.
Yeah. We're beginning welders for sure. It's not our strongest suit, and we're actually doing stainless and structural, so it's a bit important. So I think Christian's been welding since he was 2 years old, so I thought we would drag him out here and get it done right. So, but yeah, just gotta safety third. Boat shoes.
Sperry's are work shoes.
Oh,
Look how beautiful that is, Nate.
Look at the girls escaping. Get out of here, girls. Oh, bye.
Tilt inward. That's important.
Bracket, no welding. That's good because this gets hot, and this has been kind of the problem. Is you see the temperature change kind of like cracks the welds. So by doing a bracket, genius. And look at this, speed holes because all the wind that we do, like it goes through there. Have a good time.
What you diddly doing, neighbor?
Putting speed holes in my car makes it go faster.
Oh my goodness. So I'm on the other side, and he's welding through. So I've got to keep this side cool.
Yeah.
It just ain't no use. You don't have to worry. Not a day.
Solid, you know, fit with little tweaking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I wanted. So, very happy.
We also, after you designed this, we actually saw a bracket just like this on one of the sister ships on Medino, yeah?
Yeah. So one of the ships that Bernard built this ship, he was commissioned it. And so he had the full, it kind of looks like Sylfia, and if you put an extra $500,000 in there.
Yeah.
And it had almost something exactly like this up on the, on their exhaust.
Yeah. I think that this was probably the original plan, because what did we find the other day? I gotta show that actually. We found the blueprints.
Yeah, we found the blueprints, which is crazy, because we're like getting rid of so much stuff.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
We found the blueprints which had a bracket like this and had an extra tank in the swim step that we added. So I feel like we're finishing the job.
I feel like we're on the right track.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here on the reef, and we're gonna start the water maker because it's nice, clean water, no
Clear.
chemicals.
Now is the right time to try it for the first time, and everything's connected, and we hope that everything's gonna be okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
I won't lose control.
We found the first leak, so we're gonna stop the boop pump and do
One of many leaks.
Can you do it again? I don't know what's happening to
water.
I wonder what it feels like.
A little bit tasty, salty, let's wait a minute.
I wonder what it feels like.
140, 150 liters per hour, you can regulate that. But maximum, we are gonna use maximum like 850 psi. Now we are at maximum like 200, so we are gonna do it less. Yeah, a good amount of water.
Yeah, let's
Look at that.
Oh, that's a good flow. That's good.
It's a really good flow.
Yeah,
It's nice.
Fill up the hot tub in 2-3 weeks.
That's what this is all for.
Yeah.
Start taking enjoy a margarita and a hot tub.
Yeah.
George, would you care for some water? Fresh reef water?
Do you want like fresh water?
Ah, yes, quite, yeah.
Fresh water?
Ah, don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. Oh,
Okay.
oh, wow.
I wonder what it feels like. Can you do it again?
We installed the water maker 1 month ago, and it actually changed a little bit our perspective of like using water on a sailing boat, because before we used to wait till it rained so we could collect some water, and now at least we have the chance to get a shower during the crossings.
We smell the difference.
Actually, yeah. So you always try to save water because it takes diesel and it takes energy to actually run the water maker, but at the same time, like, you can actually be out of the grid as much as you want, and you will know that you will always have a little bit of water to drink, and that's, for me, it's a like peace of mind.
And in addition to being able to shower more, we can rinse our dive gear properly, which is really good to extend the life of our dive gear.
I wonder what it feels like.
Join us next week for our final installment of Boat Projects before we sail from Cairns to Darwin. We finally turn on the juice to Sylfia with our brand new lithium batteries and electronics. All of our hard work finally pays off when we spark up the hot tub for the very first time.
Inside. Here, look at that. Happy face.
Todos los.
Matt, welcome to Dirty Jobs.
I want to give a quick shout out. This outfit is courtesy of Dee because I couldn't find any of my winter clothes from New Zealand, but I found a bag of Dee's stuff, Nate's mom, that she left, and I found this sweatshirt and some slippers.
Wow.
Thanks, Dee. Just wanted to say, like, we feel the difference when after 8 months taking water. Wait, I don't know what to say. This is bullshit. I'm gonna have a shower so you can turn on. That's it.
Yes.
What do you think?
Yeah, especially get all those knots out of my hair. So I don't want dreads. So much better than salt water.
Too much.
Too much.
Let me help you get that soap out of your
Boys also shower. Show me your best moves. Woo!